had blessed him in every way. He said to the senior servant in his household, the one in charge of all that he had, "Put your hand under my thigh. I want you to swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and the God of earth, that you will not get a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites among whom I am living, but will go to my country and my own relatives and get a wife for my son Isaac." The servant asked him, "What if the woman is unwilling to come back with me to this land? Shall I then take your son back to the country you came from? Make sure that you do not take my son back there." Abraham said, "The Lord, the God of heaven, who brought me out of my father's household and my native land, and who spoke to me and promised me on oath, saying, 'To your offspring I will give this land,' he will send his angels before you so that you can get a wife for my son from there. If the woman is unwilling to come back with you, then you will be released from this oath of mine. Only do not take my son back there." So the servant put his hand under the thigh of his master Abraham and swore an oath to him concerning this matter. Verse 10, the servant left, taking with him 10 of the master's camels, loaded with all kinds of good things from his masters. He set out from Aram Naharaim and made his way to the town of Nahor. He had the camels kneel down near the well outside the town. It was towards evening, the time the woman go out to draw water. Then he replied, "Lord, God of my master Abraham, make me successful today and show kindness to my master Abraham. See, I am standing beside this spring, and the daughters of the townspeople are coming out to draw water. May it be that when I say to a young woman, 'Please let down your jar and I may have a drink,' and she says, 'Drink and I'll water your camels too,' let her be the one who have chosen for your servant Isaac. By this I will know that you have shown kindness to my master." Before he had finished praying, Rebekah came out with her jar on her shoulder. She was the daughter of Bethuel, son of Milcah, who was the wife of Abraham's brother Nahor. So in this passage, tunaona Isaac, when last week tulisahau kukumbuka the age that Isaac was when Sarah died. And so I read back and I found out that when Sarah conceived Isaac, she was 90 years old. So by the time she's dying with 127 years, Abraham ako around 30. Not Abraham, sorry. Isaac is around 36 years old.
Wow.
Because she gave birth at 91. So imefika time ya Isaac to find a wife, and Abraham is making an oath with a servant that he should go back to the land that they were living before, kabla wakuje kuishi Canaan, where the Lord brought them. And he's saying the wife must come and live where Isaac is. Isaac haezi enda back to where he came from, because the Lord promised that when he brought them out from the land of Abraham's father, he brought them to another land that he was going to bless him with an offspring. And in that land, now Canaan, alikuwa anaenda kuwabarikia hapo. Now Isaac is supposed to get a wife and stay with him in Canaan. So we see Abraham sending out one of his servants to go back to where they lived and get a wife for Isaac. Verse 16. The woman was very beautiful. So verse 15, we see the servant making a prayer to God that penye ataenda place, the ladies go out to fetch water, that atapata a girl, and there are words that he said to the Lord,